Hey everybody, it is the Charming Draft. We are going to do another painting today on an 8 by 10 canvas, and this one will be a multiple technique painting where we're going to first do a flip cup using blue, black, white, and purple. And of the blues, there's 3 different, potentially different colors of blues. We're going to try to prop this upside down real quick, let that run out. That black's almost out, and that's the same black we've been using since, I think it was New Year's Eve or thereabouts. So it lasts a little over a week. But we're going to do the flip cup using the blues and purples. Our goal here is to get a water, oceany theme background. And then we're going to do a string pull through using green. And that will hopefully give us the appearance of like underwatery plants. Like seaweed or other plants that I don't know the name of. FYI, if you don't get the paint off of there, it makes it really hard to open. I have 3 different bottles of blue, but I don't really know if they're, I know this one's light blue, but I don't know if these other 2 blues are different or not. They could be just regular blue mixed up in 2 different bottles. I don't know. Pour some purple in. This purple's really, really dark. I didn't mix it with the blue and the red. Artist Loft Floetrol, but it's really, really dark. And then real quick, before we get started, I want to show you something else from yesterday's video. If this doesn't come out oceany, we may do my plan on a different painting, but right now we're going to go with that's what's going to happen. We'll go and flip it, let it set while I show you something pretty cool, I think. This is a studio, so it's super, super cold. But this is the mess that was left behind from the rainbow swipe pour from yesterday. It's still very much wet, even though the painting is now dry. I swiped it a couple times to try to get different things going. And it's not a level surface, so it pulls in the middle. But it's really cool. Hopefully once this dries, I'll be able to pull it off and use it for jewelry or other usage. We call that a skin. That section's pretty freaking awesome. But we call that a skin when you pull it off. Here, I'll show you some from last week, actually. I'm going to try to pull them off as I go. This little mess here was from Tuesday's pour? Yeah, the first swipe. And then this was, I actually poured the cup out on it and then just like turn it upside down on it because there wasn't that much left. Had there been enough left, I would have saved it for actually no, that couldn't have been a swipe. The swipe that we swiped off left it here just like that one. And then I still had some paint in the leftover paint pour from last Monday. Sorry guys, camera had a problem while I was pulling this one off. The middle section was actually left behind. It was still wet when I went to pull the rest of it off. But this one has a lot of those blues and greens and purples from some of those pours. And you can actually use either side depending on which one has the different designs. There'll be videos coming up on that later. Not sure when that'll happen. But this has been sitting here plenty of time now that I got the issues with the camera fixed. So we went ahead and pulled the cup off. Not a lot of paint left in there, so we'll just turn that upside down. There should be a torch somewhere. Let's try to prevent it from running off too early. And just a fair warning, we may have some more camera issues, so just be prepared for that. If we do, I will fix it and come back, but it just might happen, just letting you know. Putting on some gloves real quick. Figure out where the thumb is. So weird that it's all light blue, white, and purple. I put tons of that dark blue in there. Can you guys see all those cells? Let me see if I can bring it up to you without getting paint everywhere. That little bitty section just has all these crazy cells. So incredible. It's like tiny little area. We're going to try to keep most of the blue since we want this to be an oceany theme here. I threw the purple in there just for, one, for paint, and two, it's really dark like the black would be. And since I was so low on black is why. And I know it looks like I'm running a lot off, and I am, and that's intentional. But like you saw, I saved the skin so I can use them for projects in the future, so we don't waste it. And that all looks really awesome down there. And this looks really awesome right here. So, success so far. We're going to torch it and get the next section ready, because the next section will happen on the wet paint. So, I'm going to pause you while I get that ready, and we'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. A few more cells popped up. I think I'm actually going to change the orientation of it for this next part. So we're going to turn it around. I wanted to wait to show you that so I didn't confuse you as to why the painting moved. And as you can see, we've got green paint over here. I've got blue paint all over my hands from moving the painting. We're just going to go with this side. Put the string in the paint and then put it on top of that wet paint and pull it through, and it'll make these really pretty designs. I have no idea how long I made this, so it might be extra too long, or perfect, or too short. We'll just go with whatever we get here. Okay. And sorry, bumped you. I think we're going to put it on this side here. There's a bubble in the string. And I probably just bumped you again with my head. I'm sorry. Alright. Here we go. As soon as I get untangled. Ooh, that's pretty. That is actually perfect. I think I like that just the way it is. I was going to put 2 in it, but I think I like it just like that. We're going to take a torch to it again. And there is going to be more for this painting here, and this is not the end of it. But some more that we're going to do to it. I've never done before. I might should practice. But we might do that. We might practice before we do this, because I really, really like the way this has turned out. So we might see that coming up. But we're going to let this dry. You'll see it on the recap video on Tuesday. And then whenever we're ready for the next section, I will bring it back and videotape that for you guys. But yeah, this is actually perfect. I don't think... I had the vision, but I don't think my vision was as pretty as what it turned out to be even. So that's amazing. We'll bring you in for the close-up. Alright, for our close-up, we'll start in the lower left-hand corner. So you've got all the blue cells, different shades of blue, and there's a really pretty string pool, underwater greenery. And all the cells just look like really cool bubbles. Like really, really crazy cool bubbles. You can just picture little fish swimming around in that picture, can't you? Well, I do want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great night, and do what makes you happy.